All right, I just got a response back from Vinted. I will post it here. A gentleman by the name of Mohammed responded, which honestly, it the email had a name, so I'll take it. They're going to continue to further investigate and look through the photos I sent them and the information I sent them, and we shall go from there. Here's why this is bothering me. Number one, I always give you points. I usually go from number 1 to number 30 or turn it into A, B, and C. Here's why this is bothering me. Vinted was an avenue for me to push out my personal purge stuff and my leftover liquidation. So why that is so important to me and why I'm hung up on this is because I do not want to utilize Whatnot to push out inventory. If you've been following my journey, or if you haven't been following my journey, hi, my name is Kylie. I am the owner of Peony Pine Collective, and I have been a 4-year high volume liquidation live seller on Whatnot, selling Target, Amazon, CVS, Walmart, all the things. Well, when I got out of that business at the beginning of 2026 or the end of 2025, I still had leftover inventory. Now, I had sold truckloads of it to other resellers. I wanted out, I was done, needed to go. So I was left with what could fit in a storage unit, which was 2 pallets worth of Walmart clothing, all brand new with tag, all case pack. And then I had some leftover Target stuff. And then I have some boutique Amazon clothing by the drop. So I have an entire storage unit I'm paying for. Plus my garage is full of stuff, all liquidation. So it's one of the things that when you sell on a platform like Vinted, where there's no selling fees, that is super helpful because I'm selling it so cheap that I don't care. I just want it gone, but I have so much of the same stuff. Case pack means you get multiples of the same item that I have been selling it on Whatnot through flash sales, but there's no way to truly do a show with what I have. It's all the same size, it's all the same item, all of that. So being able to move it through Vinted was super, super helpful. Now, if it was case pack Target clothing or case pack baby clothing, that is easy to sell off from a Whatnot to Whatnot sellers type of situation. Walmart clothing doesn't hold a ton of value in the resale world, which is shameful, truly, because I'm telling you, Time and True is good. Time and True is so cute. And right now, Walmart's clothing is cuter than what I think Target has. That's just my personal opinion. But whatever. What do I know? So anyway, it was a really good way for me to kind of push that so cheap. If I'm selling an item on Whatnot for $3 and walking away with two something or $1 or whatever, I don't have time for that. If I'm selling it at $1, I don't have time for that. It's 47 cents that I earn and I'm not doing it. I'm just not. I've been there, I've done that, I've lived that life that creates so much work for pennies. So it's just not an avenue I am chasing at all. So if this Vinted thing doesn't end up getting straightened out, what am I going to do? Well, it sounds like I'm going to be doing a dang garage sale, and I don't want to do that either. I don't want to haul all that crap from the storage unit here to do a garage sale. So Vinted really was a cool avenue for me to utilize and push that out. Now, could I do it through Depop too? Because Depop doesn't have any selling fees. That might be an option. But my goal was not to mix my inventory. I did not want my inventory of what I was utilizing on Vinted mixed in with my platform inventory, if that makes any sense. That's where my brain's at. Maybe if this doesn't end up shaking out the way I'm hoping it does, then that's what I'll have to do. But that's where I'm struggling with it because I didn't do anything wrong. Number one. And number two, it was working. I had $200 worth of orders that got canceled due to this coffee mug. So when my other platforms are in summer slowdown right now, Vinted is not. So don't let my issue scare you away from trying it. Even if it's just to move some stale inventory, I definitely say there is so much value and so much potential there. I'm not kidding you. I had 20 orders, and they were items I was posting the same day. It is quick. So is it a lot of money? No, because that's not my goal. That wasn't my goal for utilizing it. That wasn't what I was chasing utilizing Vinted. It was just move the bulk and get rid of it. these bluey Americana outfits that I've had literally for over a year, because we got basically a pallet of them. I was moving them $6 a piece, just gone. And that's, that was a great way to do it. But here I am. So anyway, I refuse to use Facebook Marketplace. I am way too dang busy to be dealing with. I'm coming. I'm not coming. Are you showing up? I showed up, and I'm not doing Facebook Marketplace. I'm refusing at this point in time. But when I kind of when I kind of want you to understand why I'm upset, that was my goal for utilizing Vinted, was to push cheap inventory out the door with no selling fees. I couldn't be upset about it, So anyway, what I'm upset about is all my orders I placed this weekend were canceled, which sucks for those sellers. Like, that's terrible. And then, of course, all of my $200 worth of sales are gone. It's month end, you guys. Like, that was kind of huge. That was kind of a huge hit to the gut. So anyway, we'll see if Mohammed wants to answer me back here soon. And hopefully what I provided was helpful and beneficial. But at least there was communication, because what I've been hearing a lot is you don't get it. You don't get communication. Once you're banned, there's nothing else that's being discussed. So I'm hoping, but I'm also not going to get my hopes up either. So there's the latest update. Here's the emails. They're somewhere also within the video, and hopefully that was helpful. Update